While we're going down the hill,
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam qawli.
again. He's not talking. Are you sure? His mouth is not moving. Can you see, or there's reflection? You can see?
I want to listen.
Yeah, but he's talking, Natasha. He's talking. No, he's not. Yes, he's talking.
Okay, inshallah. Can you see the presentation, right?
Make it more loud.
Yeah.
Q.
Okay. Inshallah, we will continue in the Tafseer according to Revelation. Right? We start already with the Surah Al-Alaq, and then Surah Al-Qalam, Mudaththir and Muzambil, and then now we end Surah Al-Fatihah in part 2. Right? So in general, we discuss until Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Right? Just to refresh your memory, the Surah Al-Fatihah is one of the greatest surah in the Quran. Surah Al-Fatihah is the summary of the Quran and all the books that Allah sent to all the prophets and messengers. And also, the only surah that we have to read every day when you pray, like in the hadith said, La salata liman lam yaqra bi fatihatil kitab. There is no salat who does not read with the Al-Fatihah. And Surah Al-Fatihah was revealed special. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the angels, right, to when to bring down the surah. Yeah. Now, in the beginning of surah, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Yeah.
Pak Rahmat, tolong di mute semua ya. Okay. So, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim we describe. And Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim, we mentioned last time that anytime you do anything with saying Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim, it will be cut off. There's no reward. Right? Two people drink, both are thirsty. You know, one by drinking the water can remove the thirsty, but the other one remove the thirsty, the thirst, and also they get reward from Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Right? So today we start inshallah in the start from the ayah Maliki Yawmiddin. Maliki Yawmiddin. Maliki Yawmiddin means Malik is a king. Also they can call Maliki. Maliki Yawmiddin or Maliki Yawmiddin. Right? Master of the Day of Judgment. You know, both is correct and both I think good to recite. Sometimes some Imam in the first rakat Maliki Yawmiddin, and then second rakat Maliki Yawmiddin. The king, you know, the king, he is the one who in charge, have the authority, but he did not own, you know, anything, only what he had. You know, our house, not the king house, right? But Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, Maliki, also Maliki. He's the king, he's the one in charge, and also he's on everything. And it's very important that when he said Maliki, that means we did not have nothing. Right? Even everything that Allah gives to us is a trust, not belong to us. You know, don't say it's mine. Just for temporarily.
I thought these were canceled
Right?
for the rest of the year.
So when Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala bless you with the wealth, with the position, right, with anything. I would like everybody, inshallah, to mute. Yeah. So to mute so we cannot hear the voice. Yeah. And also, as a Muslim, whatever Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala gives to us, try as best you can to use it to worship Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Because we can worship Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala with everything that we have. The wealth, right? You can use to worship Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala by giving zakat, your body, you know, your position, right? Because Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala mentioned in the Quran about a man that Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala blessed them or blessed him that Allah never blessed to anybody. And it was Qarun. The Quran said in Surah Al-Qasas, 56, Inna Qaruna kana min qawmi Musa. Qarun is among the people of Musa. He said Musa and Qarun is a cousin. He's the son of his uncle. Right? So very close. So Qarun not the people of Fir'aun. But Fir'aun used him. Yeah, because he was good in economy. The Quran said, inna mafatihahu. You know, if you have a treasure and you put in the storage, where are you going to put the key? Right? You're going to put a secret because you don't want somebody open your treasure. But Qarun, his key, they used to bring to the people to bring. Whenever they go, he bring it. by maybe about 70 people. Can you imagine it? Big key. Right? So how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed him. When Musa came to him and said, Qarun, you have to pay zakat. He said, what's zakat? Right? He said, Innama utitu min ilmin. Why need the zakat, man? This is from my sweat. I work hard, I'm smart, I'm good in economy. Yeah. And he forgot that all the blessing Allah gives is what for? To use for ibadah. So therefore, you know, in the end of the story, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala opened the land, and all he and his belonging was under the ground. Right? So because something there, let me look for the treasure of Qarun. Yeah. So Maliki, that means Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the owner, the one who have everything. Also in the other ayah said, Lahu ma fis samawati wa ma fil ard. Lahu belong to him. So when you buy the car, you put your name, but put also Milkullah. This belong to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And have this feeling of belong to Allah is very important, because then when somebody asks donation, it's easy for you. Right? So come back to the subject. Allah is Maliki Yawmiddin. He is the king and the owner of the day of judgment. Yeah? Yawm means the day. A day. Deen from the word dine. That means a death, or the day of recompense. The day that we're going to pay the price to get what you did in this life. So it's like a farm. If you're a farmer, whatever you plant, you will get in the harvest according to what you plant. If you plant banana, will come out banana, not apple. So this is the day judgment is death day. Right? So belief in life after death is central to the meaning of purpose of most Muslim life. Muslim alive always have oriented to the next life. So therefore, when you stand up, Maliki Yawmiddin, Master of the Day of Judgment, Allah wants to remind us, hey, as you stand up now here in the masjid at home, in front of Sajadah, you're going to stand up before me on that day. Right? We view this life as test and try to do as many good deeds as we can. So Malik Yawmiddin means Allah wants to remind us, hey, this is the real day. This here, the day of test. Everything that you come through in your life is a test. When Allah gives you, it's a test. When Allah took away, it's a test. Right? So in order to get Jannah, we must also fulfill our Islamic obligation. Right? So this is very important. Right? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put this in Surah Al-Fatihah is to remind us. Because majority of us will always forget next life. What's the benefit when you remember death? Number one, you're going to repent right away. Number two, you're going to do a lot of good deed with focus and sincere. You know, if you're going to pray, the angel of death comes to you and whisper in your ear. He said, ma'am, will be the last prayer. We're going to pray. Allahu Akbar, what last prayer? Yeah. So therefore, Rasulullah said, sometimes he said, Sallu salat al-muwadda. Sallu salat al-muwadda. Yeah. And before I continue, it's very interesting also that if you look into the ayah, right? Look at here. Everything with kasrah to show everything have connected. You know, in the when to understand the Quran, you have to know the siyaq, as-sibaq, and al-lihaq. Siyaq means the sentence that you see it now, like Waisa Malik Yawmiddin. And then also sibaq, what the ayahs before, right? Very important. And then lihaq, what's the ayah after? Because have a connection. Now look at here. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Rabbi Ar-Rahmani Ar-Rahimi, and then Malik Yaumi Dini, and all E, right? So that means Malik Yawmiddin have to connect with Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. The king that you're going to meet on their judgment, he is Rahman Ar-Rahim. He's not what you call tyrant king. He's so merciful. He's so kind. So therefore, Sayyidina Ali, when he was asked, which one going, which one, if Allah give you choose to be judged on their judgment, your mother or Allah? He said Allah. Because Allah more kind than our mother. And who Rahman Rahim? Go back again. Rabbil Alameen. He is the Lord of the world. So the king that you're going to meet, number one, is the Lord of the world. You know, something to scare, right? Don't worry. His quality was Rahman Rahim. Yeah? Go back to the ayah. Okay.
All right. Okay. Thank
Also,
you.
mean Muslim belief that dunya is not the goal. Maliki Yawmiddin is to remind us that this worldly life, dunya, is not our goal. Right? And also we are on this earth for relatively short time, during which we are preparing ourselves for eternal life after death. Right? You know, if you read Quran and you try to do tadabbur, you can enjoy. Just say Malik Yawmiddin, Allah reminds us with many things. Right? This dunya is not the goal. Right? We are just preparing for the next life. Allah said, Kullu man alayha fan. Everyone upon it perish. Fan, that means we go. When the Israfil blow trumpet, call us. No? And after all died, everything destroyed, Allah will call the angel of death. Who's still alive? He said, Jibril, Mikael, and the carrier of Arsh. Allah said, them too. Take their soul too. So Malakul Maut going to take Jibril, Mikael's Israfil, and the Hamalatul Arsh. And Allah asked the angel of death, who's still alive? Only you and me. Can you imagine that? Everything, only you and me. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, you too. You too. So Allah is the one who will take away the soul of Malakul Maut. It said when Allah take his soul, he was very painful. He said, Ya Allah, if I knew I had this moment, like this moment, Sakaratul Maut, moment of death is very painful, I will not take anybody's soul. It's too late. Right? Right. Also, Malik Yawmiddin is to remind us with the word Inna Lillahi wa Inna Ilaihi Raji'un. We belong to Allah, and to Him we return. Right? Like today, in the morning, our brother Adrun called me that his mother-in-law passed away. Subhanallah. Right? And mashallah, she became Muslim, I think last June, right? During this class, Tafseer class at MAP. Right? And this because of the effort of her daughter and her children. You know, she saw Islam in their life. And she died. She died after she get this very expensive thing, the Iman. You know, all the prophets, before they die, they always advise the children what? وَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. Die not except you are in the state of
Tafsir.
The same way, for example,
Joban.
Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. Right? Tawaffani musliman walhikni bisolihin. Die me as Muslim and join me with the righteous. Yeah. So therefore don't forget to make dua every day. Allahumma inna nas'aluka husnal khatimah. Oh Allah, I ask you to give me good end. When we die, we are in a good state. Yeah. Submitting to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yeah. What is the fruit, the result, having belief in Malik Yawmiddin, the next life? Yeah. He will avoid consuming anything haram. Right? You know, in New York City, in 1970, the light is off for 2 hours. Right? You know what happened? American mostly good. They are honest. They are on time. Right? But sometimes if there's opportunity, they do the same. So the FBI, after investigated, during this 2 hour darkness, no light, people did steal everything. People in the mall they stole. Some lawyer, they did steal the documents, the doctor, everybody. Why is it? Because it's an opportunity. But if you believe use Malik Yawmiddin, you will stand before God. And God, He knows everything. Right? You will not do it. There is light, no light is the same. That's the important note. But it's very important that we put this in the heart of our children from the beginning. Because you will not be with them always. You're going to be in college, you're going to be somewhere. Right? But if you already install in their mind, Arabic al-muraqabah, awareness that Allah's watching you. Inshallah. Right? Another fruit or result of Malik Yawmiddin, he will be pleased with qana'ah, and content, right? And appreciate Allah's blessing. This is my income, alhamdulillah. This is my wife, my children. Qana'ah. Qana'ah is this like a treasure. If you have it, your life is happy. Right? Because what? Everything that we have, I will not bring it. You buy iPhone, new iPhone, for example. And then before you die, can you say to your family, honey, please don't forget, put this iPhone in my coffin. Right? So if you miss me, you can miss call. Or text me. Halas. Everything halas. Yeah? He will use his wealth as means to do good deed, you know, as investment for akhirah. Wow. So that's just Malik Yawmiddin. That's the effect, the result when you connected always in the next life. And you know, when the Prophet Muhammad said, if people focus for the next life, you know, you will feel rich. Right? Because when you focus always for this life, about the car, about the money, how much you have, about dollar, about stock, everything, you make you headache. Yeah? You make headache. But if you focus for this next life, walal akhiratu khairun laka minal ula. Yeah. Okay. Now the next ayah. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Yeah. Iyyaka mean you alone. You alone. Na'budu, we worship. Wa iyyaka, and you alone. Nasta'in, we ask for help. So before you continue, when it said Iyyaka, you, who's you? Come back. Remember that? Come back. Who you? You mean Malik Yawmiddin, the king, the honor of their judgment. Who this man? Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Who's Rahman Rahim? Come again. Rabbul Alamin. So the God that you worship is not small God. It's Rabbul Alamin. It's Rahman Rahim. It's Malik Yawmiddin. So you have to feel that. Iyaka. Oh, yes, he's Rabbul Alamin. Rahman Rahim. Malik Yawmiddin. Feel something. Yeah. And also, in Arabic, call it takhsis. Could say like this. Now, Budu Iyaka. We worship you. But Allah no. Because if you said to your wife, I love you, honey, right? Maybe also you love Nancy, Barbara. But he said, only you, honey, I love you. Yeah, Iyyaka na'budu. Here Allah, when you said Iyyaka na'budu, you alone do we worship, right? Allah SWT remind us that Allah wanted from us everything or any activities that you have in this life, try to make it as ibadah. To make it as ibadah. Right? Because yes, you can use ibadah. You know, it is mubah, right? But if your intention, you know, so I can pray good, I can survive, I can worship Allah by eating, you get ibadah. Sleep. Ya Allah, I'm sleep, you know. I'm going to sleep so I can wake up for tahajjud. That's sleeping become ibadah.
Tafseer class.
You buy something, you buy the house, you buy the car, and you make intention to use this car for something that's good. To go to the masjid, school, right? But also, we have to make sure that ibadah need intention. Because in the Quran, Allah condemned the one who do salat, but the salat is not for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? وَيْلٌ لِلْمُصَلِّينَ الَّذِينَ هُمْ عَنْ صَلَاتِهِمْ سَاهُونَ. Yeah. Woe to the people who salat. Who are they? The one who is salat is sahun. Sahun means always delay the time. Salat not like priority for them. You can pray anytime. Yuro'un, also for show off. For show off for someone. Right? And also, when he said try to make of activity part of ibadah, you know, he said that if Allah give you 60 years, you are 60 now. You are 60 now. If you every day sleep for 8 hours, how much do you think you spend your time for what? For sleep? Say 20 years. And then for work every day, how much? For work every day is 8 hours, for example. So 22. 20 years for sleep, 20 years for work, right? So how many remain? 20 years. These 20 years, how much you spend for WhatsApp, for Facebook, right? For entertainment. And then how much that in all these 60 years you spend for ibadah? Can you imagine that? If you count it. So therefore, in Surah Al-Ahqaf, Surah 46, Ayah 15. 46, Ayah 15. Allah reminds us. He said, وَوَصَّيْنَا الْإِنسَانَ بِوَالِدَيْهِ إِحْسَانًا. Allah said, we advise man and human being to be kind to his parents. حَمَلَتْهُ أُمُّهُ كُرْهًا وَوَضَعْتُهُ كُرْهًا. His mother was carrying him with difficulties. Deliver him with difficulties. وَحَمْلُهُ وَفِصَالُهُ ثَلَاثُونَ شَهْرًا. Nursing, pregnant and nursing, altogether will be 30 months. Okay? And then he said, حَتَّى إِذَا بَلَغُوا أَشُدَّهُ. Until when this boy or girl reach the age of puberty. وَبَلَغُوا أَرْبَعِينَ سَنَةً. And reach the age of 40. 40 is the time that the age of decision about your future. قَالَ رَبِّي. He said, oh Allah, أَوْزِئْنِي, please help me. أَنْ أَشْكُرَ نِعْمَتَكَ, to be grateful to your blessing. Allati an'amta alayya, which you give to us, to me. Wa ala walidayya, and to my parents. And then he said, wa an a'mala soliha, and help me so I can do good deed, tardoh, that please you. So that means I am 40 now and spend too much for sleep, for work every day. Ya Allah, please help me. It's very important. If you are 40 or above 40, to reflect this. Right? How many of our life used for ibadah? So therefore, why it is always try to make all activities as part of ibadah. Right? Even you sleep, ibadah. Exercise, ibadah. Right? And that cannot be unless what? You have the correct intention. Yeah. Inni tubtu ilaik wa inni minal muslimin. Right? And I repent to you, and I am among the believer. Yeah. Therefore, why the most important ibadah is as-salah. Yeah. And people in salah have different also. I am among the believer. In Surah An-Nisa, therefore, why the most important ibadah is, Allah SWT said, فَإِذَا قَضَيْتُمُ الصَّلَاةِ, when you offer salat, you finish salat, فَاذْكُرُوا اللَّهِ, remember Allah. When? قِيَامًا, stand up. وَقُعُودًا, sit down. وَعَلَى جُنُوبِكُمْ, and when you sleep. So when you finish salat, remember Allah when you are stand up. This is very important. That means if you want to know your salat is good or not, is how your connection with Allah after salat. qiyaman, that means when you go to work, when you do activities, if you still connect to Allah, that means your salat is good. Because some people, mashallah, look like they are good above sajadah. But as soon as salat offer, everything offered, no more. In his office, in the mall, Allah not akbar anymore. He didn't care whatever he eat. He didn't care what transaction he signed. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. You know when you say this word? Iyaka na'budu, you alone we worship, and you alone we ask for help. Yeah. And you alone we ask for help. Allah said to the angel, number one, this is the agreement between me and my slave. And he said, and for my slave, whatever he asks. Allah. Whatever what? He asks. Can you imagine it? That means, if you pray good, and then you ask Allah, Allah will fulfill whatever you want. This is our promise. وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينَ. Allah said, and for my slave who pray now, whatever he wants. So therefore, there is a man, you know, he asked Allah for a baby for a long time. And then he built the mihrab. And then he made dua. Before salat, he dua. Rabbi habli min ladunka dhurriyatan tayyibah. Wallah, I know my wife is barren. I am old. But I never lost hope. Please give me children. Give me good progeny. I don't want to leave this world. I'm alone. Please, Ya Allah. You know what happened? He's still praying. وَنَادَتْهُ الْمَلَائِكَةُ وَهُوَ قَائِمٌ يُصَلِّي فِي الْمِحْرَابِ. And the angel called him out. Right? And he still stand up. He not ruku sujud yet. أَنَّ اللَّهَ يُبَشِّرُ. Allah give you good news. What the news? Yahya, you're going to have a baby boy. And his name was Yahya. His name was Yahya. That's the Khadija alayhi salam. Right? Ayub, the same. Ayub, he was sick for 14 years. But he always said, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. But when the small insect bothering his tongue, he complained, Ya Allah, I cannot say Alhamdulillah anymore. Right? Rabbi inni massani ad-durru. Ya Allah, I was affected with this calamity. And Allah SWT said, Fastajabna lahu. Allah. And Allah responded. Amin, immediately. Right? What he did, he did ibadah. He pray ibadah, he do ibadah. Right? So therefore, it's very important. To have nasta'in, we need na'budu. Na'budu, nasta'in. Worship and help. This help will come after they do this. You understand? There is a brother in Indonesia. His ustad. One day, I think he was sick. Also, his family was sick. And doctor checked them. The temperature is very high. And doctor said, I don't know what happened. So when doctor left, he asked, he went to the restroom, you know, and he's not supposed to go restroom, and then also he gave them to let you pray. Pray then. Then we go, Ya Allah, you know, doctor, you don't know what, but you know, I don't want to bother people because it's ustad, people visiting. I don't want to bother people come to this hospital. to pray. And then he slept. The doctor used to come at 11 o'clock, but doctor come at like 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. And doctor checked the temperature. I said, Ustad, what happened? What happened? Class, temperature go down and your sickness is cured. I said, Alhamdulillah. Maybe Allah accept our dua. Right? And then when some people in hospital, he heard that, they come, Ustad, please make dua for us. He said, no. Ask your son to make dua. Because dua, the one who's sick is accepted. But ask him to pray. Right? Let him pray. You do pray tonight. Yeah. So therefore, why is it when you make dua to Allah after ibadah, more accepted, right? After salat, more accepted. Ibrahim alayhi salam, he make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala after when he built the Kaaba. Because he know this is the good time to call Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And when you fasting, when you are in Hajj, your dua more accepted. Why? Because you're doing ibadah. Right? Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Right? Wa ma khalaqtul jinna wal insa illa liya'budu. Allah said, I created not jinn and men but to worship. This is the goal of life. Yeah, the goal of our life. Here, jinn means a person. Ins also a person. Man and jinn. God, he could said, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ, many jinn. Oneness and people. Why Allah put individual? Because on day judgment, everybody will come to us individually. Right? That means you cannot ask people to do ibadah for you. But my brother, can you go Jummah for me? Can you fast for me? No. But you have to believe. Right? Nobody can, on behalf of you, do something that Allah SWT asks us to do. Yeah, this is Allah SWT why put in the singular. Yeah. And in ibadah, it's very important. وَمَا أُمِرُوا إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ مُخْلِصِينَ لَهُ الدِّينَ. They were commanded only to worship God, devoting their faith to Him. So this is very important, right? Because we don't want that we do all ibadah, but then there's no reward. Right? We have to be devoted their faith to Him alone. Right? The word alone is very important. Right? So what is the fruit of ibadah? Number one, ikhlas. They can produce ikhlas. Only expecting ridho from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? Means sincerity. And then at-tadhiyah. Allah's always ready to sacrifice. Because ibadah is not only praying, fasting, sacrifice. You're aware. You have knowledge. You sacrifice your knowledge to the other. At-thabat. Always being steadfast in obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So therefore, when you pray 5 times a day, Allah give you thabat. Allah grant. Because in the hadith said, Al-Faraqu, the difference between Muslim and non-Muslim, what? Salat. People abandon salat, khalas. They are finished. Yeah? And then Allah SWT said, Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Ihdina. Right? Ihdina means show us. Yeah. Show us siratal mustaqim. Sirat means easy way, easy route. Right? Not only straight, but it's easy. Some people said, but in the hadith said that sirat, the bridge connect to Jannah, is what you call very more smaller 70 times than the hair. Yes, did you hear that? How you walk there? That is a walk. Even if the hair there, you cannot walk there. You gotta step on it. This is called metaphor. Right? This is for the sinner, for the believer. But for the believer, oh, it's like I5. Right? It depends how do you invest in this life. Because people is going to pass by the sirat like lightning. Some like horse, right? Some like camel, some like frog. It depends how God has. Yeah. But before we continue, what's the ayah before? Wa iyyaka nasta'in. You alone we ask for help. The question to all of you. When you say that, what Allah said, and for my servant as he asks. Imagine if every time you pray, Allah SWT asks to pause. Right?
Yeah, yang dimakan.
Wa iyyaka nasta'in. Allah said, no, you ask me what? What do you want? What are you going to ask? Ya Allah, give me beautiful wife, good job, right? Big house. Allah knows it. Right? So Allah SWT asks us to ask something very important in your life. And also, if you ask that, Allah, you will get whatever you want. The other will follow. What's that? Hidayah. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Allah. Right? Hidayah. Right? Hidayah means something will bring you to the purpose. By saying ihdina, maybe you were asking for business. You are for the success. You ask for your children to be this. And you didn't say it. But saying really ihdina. Right? So therefore, because if you have everything, we don't have guidance, you are the loser. And also that means you depend on Allah. Look at this hadith here. Allahumma rahmataka arju. Oh Allah, it is your mercy I am seeking. Right? Fala takilni ila nafsi tarfata ain. So let me not give in to myself, right, for the span of an eye's wing. That means, Ya Allah, don't let me make decision to be miserable. Because my mind is very, very short. My understanding, I know about the future. So don't let, I am the one who make decision, but you inspire me, guide me. That's the meaning. Right? وَأَصْلِحْنِي شَأْنِي كُلَّهُ. And make good all my affairs. Right? La ilaha illa anta. There is no God but you. It's very important dua. You can take pictures. The most important is it, Fala takilni. Don't let me do tawakkal to myself. Don't let me depend to myself. I would like to depend on you. Allah. Yeah? Siratul mustaqim. Sirat means siratul mustaqim. Siratul mustaqim, ulama have opinion. Some bread also means siratul mustaqim in the Quran. That means keep us on the Quran. Follow Quran. Siratul mustaqim also means Islam. Guide us to Islam. Keep it on Islam. Right? And then, in order to be on Siratul Mustaqim, to get Hidayah, we need also dua. This is dua that we need to read a lot. Because nobody can guarantee. Allahumma inni ala dhikrika wa syukrika wa husni ibadah. I think you should memorize this, right? I believe that. Because this is dua special from Prophet to Mu'adh. Even before he said this dua, Ya Mu'adh, inni uhibbuk. Ya Mu'adh, I love you, I love you, I love you. Then he said, Ya Mu'adh, don't forget, every after salat, to recite this dua. Allah. This from the Prophet. Right? What dua said? Allahumma inni, wa Allah help me, ala dhikrika, remember you. Ya Allah, every time I salat, I remember everything except you. So I need your help. I pray that I remember you. I forget everything. Right? This here admitted. And I said, and wa shukrika, it means to be grateful to you. I am always ungrateful, Ya Allah. Right? Wa husni ibadati, and to worship you in excellent manner. Allah, it's very important. You know, even you pray no good and you admit it, Allah happy there. Because by saying that, you admit to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah, my prayer no good, but please help me. Yeah. Another dua, we need ihdina siratal mustaqim, ya muqallibal qulub, tsabbit qalbi ala din. Oh Allah, the one who turned the heart, keep my heart firm in the religion. Because nobody know, the end of someone. You have to be worried. The only one can protect you is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yeah? So what's the result of this dua? Ihdina siratal mustaqim. That means you ask what? Have firmness in faith. Right? Like a tree. Kasajaratin tayyibah. Like a good tree. Its root is firm, right? And its branches are in the sky. Yeah? In the sky. Why the tree? Because the firm tree, if there is a windstorm, they stay. That's the iman. Because some people, iman is very weak. They're not able to stay from the temptation of position, of woman and all. Right? But inshallah, when you pray 5 days, you'll be the best you can. You said, Ihdina, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will protect you. Will give you peace. Right? Now come to the end of the Fatihah. Siratal ladhina an'amta alayhim ghairil maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. Ameen. Siratal mustaqim. Which one? Siratal ladhina. The way that you bestowed upon them. An'amta, you bless upon them. The way that you bless, you give to them. Who are they? Remember, the best tafsir is to tafsir Quran with Quran. Right? And the answer is Surah An-Nisa. Ulaika alladhina an'ama Allahu alayhim. Look at the word, an'ama Allah. And those that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless them. Before I continue, this ayah was revealed because of Sahabi by name Sufyan. And he was sick. Rasulullah asked him, what's Sufyan? He said he was sick. Allah visited him. Sufyan, what happened with you? So, a few days I was thinking about the next life. Because, if I did not see you for one day, I miss you. I not feel good. And then I was thinking, if I'm dying, even if I go to Jannah, I'll be in heaven, I will not see you. Because he said that the heaven have 100 levels. Who are you? Who am I? I have been low level you are. The Prophet couldn't answer. Maybe yes. Then this ayah revealed. أولئك الذين أنعم الله عليهم, right? من يطع الله والرسول, whoever obey Allah and the messenger, Allah will bring him together, right? With who? Ma'an Nabiyin, with the prophets, was-siddiqin, and the righteous, and the truthful, was-shuhada, and the martyrs, was-solihin, and what? And the righteous. Rasulullah said, Sufyan, don't worry. Right? If you obey Allah, messenger, you'll be with me, with Nuh, with Ibrahim, with all the righteous. Right? So therefore, when he said, Siratal ladhina an'amta alayhim, the way that you bestowed, you blessed them. Who's them? Alayhim. Who's them? Remember, prophets. So when you pray, that means what? You meet with who? With Ibrahim, with Musa, with Isa, with Nuh. Right? With Rasulullah SAW. Allah is good meeting. And what was Siddiqin? You meet with who? With Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, Ali. Right? Was Shuhada with Hamza. Right? Handullah. Everyone. Was Salihin with Imam Shafi, Imam Malik, with all righteous. Yeah. And then you make dua again. Ghairil maghdub. Right? Not the way, the route that you put your anger, your wrath upon them. That means the route of the group people you angry upon them. Right? Maghdub means anger. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Alayhim. This one means the people of the book, the Jews. Why Allah angry? Because they have information, they have the book, everything's there, but you didn't follow it. You follow the opposite. Right? There's always like that. Right? Wala dalin, and then astray. These people, right, didn't follow that. They didn't have knowledge about the book. They just follow things blindly. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala here asks us always to read the history. Very important, know history. What history? Study of the people who Allah give them knowledge but no practice. The second group, right, who was practicing but not based on knowledge. So we need what? Siratal mustaqim. Right? We have knowledge and practice. We practice based on knowledge. That will be safe. That will be safe. Right? So this is the ayah. Okay. The last one, inshallah. What is the fruit from learning history about these two groups? Number one, we not repeat the mistake of the past. Because you could be ghairil maghdubi, could be you. Allah said, riba is haram. Before salat, you went to the bank and borrow money. Or you send contract, there's haram in it. You know this haram. Atau walad dolin, you know this is wrong. We still follow that way. Right? And also, we learn that we will not feel sad because of what happened in the past. It's very important. It's something they hunt you. Right? So therefore, the Quran said, لِكَيْلَا تَعْصَوْا عَلَى مَا فَاتَكُمْ. You will not feel sad what happened in the past. Because the more you think about the past, your mistake, your many things that you happened in the past, they will hunt you and they will make your life miserable. So forget the past. Think about the future and do now all good. Yeah. Okay. We look back in order to go forward 100 steps. So by knowing those people who are maghdub and dolin, in order to go 1,000 steps. Right? And also we learn lesson from the success of the Prophet and good people. An'amta alayhim. Right? So therefore, this is one of the way to strengthen our iman is by reading what? The story of the Prophet and righteous people. Can remind you. Right? Understanding that there is no success unless we stay on Siratul Mustaqim. Every day, 17 times Allah remind us, you want to be success in this life, next life, stay on Siratul Mustaqim. Yeah? The last one is Amin, right? You know, Waladolin Amin. If a person say Amin at the time with, coincide with when the angel say Amin, his previous sin will be forgiven. Right? It also said that the angel recite the word Amin along with those who say it during prayer. So therefore it's very important to say Amin. Number one, you have to say correctly. Right? Amin. Not Amin. You know, one time there's a boy. The Imam was reading, Waladolin. Amin. Make long. After finish, the Sheikh get mad. He said, come here. What? Why so Amin too long? I cannot do that. No, you cannot do that. And then pray Maghrib, the Imam, Waladolin. Amin. The Imam call him again. Why so? Yeah, Imam. No, you have to like this. Amin. Amin. Like atu mean four. Amin. Right? Not too long, not too short. But if you pray Jama'ah, you make sure say Amin after Imam. Waladolin. Imam said Amin. Because some people said, Amin. Some Imam say Amin. No. The angel will not Amin with you. And to be correct. And also we learn from here, this is the benefit of pray Jama'ah. If you pray congregation, you pray together, Allah will look to the Imam. If Imam khushu, Imam will take care of everybody. Right? If Imam only khushu in Fatihah, and then Imam not khushu during surah or ruku, Allah look at people behind him, on the right. Maybe some people khushu in ruku, some in sujud, some in tahiyat. Allah put them together. All become khushu. That's the ma'ah. But Imam not khushu, Ma'mum not khushu, no one khushu. If you pray Jama'ah, still inshallah Allah accept. Why? Because when he said Waladolin, the angel said Amin. The Amin of angel is guaranteed. Yeah? Yeah. So that's the end of Tafseer Surah Al-Fatihah, right? This is the fifth surah that was revealed to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Right? So we'll continue next week, right? And before we close dua, alhamdulillah, we have brother Shosh Umar. Alhamdulillah has been talking to him, and inshallah today he is ready to take the shahada, inshallah. Yeah. Brother
Yes.
Kumar, are you there?
Yeah.
Can you show your face?
Yes, I am here.
Can you open so people can see you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, mashallah, good. Are you in Canada, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, what's your name?
Santosh Kumar.
Can you repeat again your name?
Yes. Santosh Kumar.
Okay. So, Santos Umar, how long did you learn about Islam?
2 years.
2 years, mashallah, good. Are you sure this is the right choice?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
I'm sure this is the right choice for me. Yeah.
Mashallah, that's good. you're going to say the first in Arabic, the Shahada,
Yeah.
and then in English, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Say after me, inshallah. Ashhadu
Ashhadu
Allah
Allah
ilaha
ilaha
illallah
illallah
wa ashhadu
wa ashhadu
anna
anna
Muhammadan
Muhammadan
Rasulullah.
Rasulullah.
I testify
I testify
that there is no God
that there is no God
but Allah,
but Allah,
and I testify
and I testify
that Muhammad
that Muhammad
is the messenger of Allah.
is the messenger of Allah.
Takbir. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Yeah. So Alhamdulillah, I think about almost 50 people they become your witness. Yeah, mashallah. And then number one, I say mabruk, congratulations. You know, because you are no better than us. But I mean, what Muhammad SAW said, when somebody become Muslim, it's like new baby. Like new baby. Everything in the past is forgiven. You are sinless now. You are clean now. Right? Yeah. And the second, all of here, all Muslim, is become your brothers and also sister. Right?
Yeah, thank you.
So,
Thank you.
yeah. We just finished talk about guidance. The guidance is not cheap. It's very expensive. Right? Allah SWT give blessed with this guidance. May Allah keep your guidance, your iman, right? And continue in the Siratul Mustaqim, inshallah. I wish that we are close. So mostly everybody going to hug you.
Yeah,
And help
definitely,
you,
definitely.
inshallah. Yeah, yeah. So everybody you can say something, inshallah. Say yes. Mabruk, congratulations. So you can unmute.
Mabruk, brother.
Mabruk.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Mabruk, brother.
Congratulations.
Alhamdulillah. Mabruk, brother. Alhamdulillah.
You are my brother, Brother Kumar.
Yeah, thank you very much. I tell wholeheartedly, thank you for all.
What is your
Inshallah,
name?
so one day when the COVID-19 over, you can visit us, inshallah. Yeah. Mostly we have this class in our mosque, yeah.
Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum. Doctor, mashallah.
Alhamdulillah.
How are you doing?
Yeah, nice.
Long time to see. You're busy, huh?
Yeah, I'm
Busy,
listening to
yeah.
this.
Listening, mashallah, mashallah.
Yeah.
Good.
Can I
How's your
come?
family?
Huh?
How's your family?
Yes.